Hi guys. I want to talk about the importance of rest, um, rest days, and there are they're actually very integral part of the process. If you look around, even in nature, like it's not springtime all the time. There is time for complete decay and complete death, and then the process starts again and new life sprouts. You're not gonna be feel all uppity and your best self at all times. There are gonna be times where you're going to experience um, the same old patterns and regression occurring, and you're gonna doubt yourself whether or not you're making any real progress, or you're going to experience uh, moments of depression. I use the word depression just to trying to relate to you what moments of despair or sadness and anxiety or just complete fog or just loss of any clarity can feel like. But it's not clinical depression. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about a very short period in your life where you feel disconnected, where you feel disconnected with the source, with God, with your universe, or just yourself, you know. So those moments are natural. They're part of the cycle, right? You're going to experience the winter time. The winter time is the time of shedding. The winter time is the time of death and decay, right? And then the regeneration process and growth and progress starts all over again, and then comes back the winter time, and it's all it's all a cycle. So there are gonna be times like that, and you're gonna feel, oh, I was making such a good, progress, and everything was going fine, and then what happened all of a sudden? I'm just feeling like so blah. That's gonna happen. It's almost all natural, and there is no shame or there's nothing wrong with accepting that. That's how you're feeling right now. I'm feeling angry, or I'm feeling anxious, I'm feeling sad, I'm feeling pathetic, or I feel like I'm no good right now. Because it is, at the end of the day, it is only a feeling and it's bound to pass. And it is also completely a matter of choice. Why I say choice is because it's a choice if you allow it to stay its course, present it to you, its lessons, what it needs to do to communicate with you, or what it needs you to accept to accept in you that you're not perfect, and it's totally fine. You're a human being. On the journey to God, but you're not there yet, and it's perfectly fine. You're just adorable as you are. So in that time, in that duration, take the time to just slow down and do the things that bring you relaxation. It could be the most cliche things. It could be just watching a movie. Get a little distracted also if you want, but understand that if you completely distract yourself throughout the process of regeneration, death, and decay, and forget to look at what you're feeling completely, then you have missed on a very important opportunity that it actually brought up to the surface. So the next time when it brings you things to look at, it's gonna come with slightly higher intensity. So yeah, do what feels good for you. You know, if you want to sleep for some time, sleep for some time, but do come back and revisit this what that you're experiencing. That is something which is going to help you to understand your later episodes in life when you experience a downturn. It'll make it so much more easier for you to be in that state. You will know how to speak to yourself. You know what you will be able, what you need at that time. And first and foremost is your relationship with you. You know, you and yourself. Very important. You need to take care of yourself, and only then that can actually extend to another person. You want to communicate that these are my needs right now, and I would really respect if you could just, you know, understand this. And trust me, I've noticed this with a lot of people that I have lived with. I have had the pleasure and the good fortune to live with a variety of personalities. Um, it is, and I've seen my graph where I'm able to communicate my needs, and when I'm not able to communicate my needs, it comes like it comes like that. And it's just so much easier for the other person and for me to just say it in simple words, you know, that this is what I need. And if there is something, it's complete isolation is what you require at that time, go for it. It is completely normal to completely isolate yourself and not wanting to be in touch with anyone at that point, including the people that you really do love. It's okay to not love anyone at that point where you really need to be just with yourself. So do whatever it takes to make yourself feel comfortable first, and then come back and revisit take account of what is happening with you, you know, where you are at the journey. That is something that has really worked for me. And you know, you're going to keep trying if you're really interested in making an effort to understand yourself better. And you know, be there for yourself much more than you have been able to in the past. Then make some serious effort in understanding your needs. So you've got to take account of how you're feeling and what you're feeling. A lot of people write in diaries, a lot of people do it mentally, and a lot of people take other aids that help them do that process. So pick an aid that helps you to do that. And yeah, and you will see that those days, those really off days, they start to become less heavy on you. However, you know that we don't even know what we carry in our subconscious or in our unconscious. We don't know what we carry there, right? Or in our collective unconscious, we don't know. So it also will build a lot of strength and character and integrity while dealing with things that you may not be completely prepared to handle later in life, perhaps, when those things surface. I don't want to scare you. You know, I don't even know what those things are. I'm probably going to figure it out myself too when I reach there. But there are a few things that I've experienced in my life that completely threw me off base. And I wish I had done some self-work to prepare for such encounters. They all had something super beneficial for me to offer to me in my, you know, in my journey to becoming myself, my original, my individuated self, and going forward on the journey to God. Um, to the universe or whatever you want to call it. Right. So be kind to yourself, man. Just be kind to yourself. I understand that it's so much easier to expect kindness from other people, but everyone has their limitations and, you know, limited resources. Everyone is working at their own capacity, and we may have expectations from other people because we are able to see much more clearly when it comes to other people and how they should be behaving. But honestly, it takes a lot more effort, uh, and and you know, the return is not probably is never going to be exactly what you need, or it's not going to be enough, or not going to be the kind of the standard that you needed, or how much of it you needed. So if you are not doing this already, please learn to be by yourself. Please learn to take time for yourself. Please learn to be okay with not being okay sometimes, to not having your shit together, to be falling apart sometimes. However, take this also into account that don't make it a habit. You know, it's so easy to fall into that victim trap, poor me trap. Um, so just keep a check. Just keep a check, right? These are all just passing season. It'll pass too. Rage if you have to. Be angry if you have to. It's completely natural to feel anger. Completely natural. You know, you're gonna experience probably some um, thoughts or understandings about yourself which may not align with who you think you are, and they may really send you down the spiral or make you very angry or upset with yourself or be anxious with yourself. But know that everything will pass. Everything will pass. Just breathe. Breathe. It'll pass, and it will leave you the golden egg of information that you could utilize to build your yourself even stronger, more prepared next time. Here's to the evolution. Take care, folks. Bye.